Hello and welcome. My name is Melissa and I'm really glad that you're here. I need some accountability this week. So this is week 16 of my half marathon training block or whatever you want to call it. But it also means that what did I just look up? I think I'm 19 days away from my half marathon. So it's like time is not my friend anymore. Like, it's definitely go time. In fact, this week I decided to vlog because it's kind of my the biggest week. On my plan, I think, so today's Tuesday, by the way. I think Sunday I'm supposed to do 14 miles. Now we'll see if I end up doing that or if I adjust, but that's kind of like the big push, of course. And then I have more what do they call it? Like the tapering weeks that lead up to the actual race. So this is go time, okay? Also, if you're new, just to really quickly catch you up, I'm not a runner. My husband is. He loves to run and he does full marathons and I think he's crazy fast. And I signed up for my first and probably last half marathon because we live in Iowa and this takes place in Florida. So I said, if we can go to Florida, I will run. And then we're gonna also go to Disney. We're going to Hollywood Studios this time. But anyway, all that's to come. Basically, I just was like, it's something to it's a challenge. I like to be healthy. I like doing something that kind of can bond with I can bond with my husband over this thing, So I had my reasons, but I've got to tell you, it's been hard. I have not loved running. In fact, when I say, whoa, sorry. In fact, when I say running, really I'm running and walking. So I run 3 minutes and walk 1 minute. That's kind of the interval that I do. And for me, mentally, I'm sure also physically, but definitely mentally, that has been very helpful. I just wanted to quit the whole time I was running if I didn't have those little intervals to kind of keep me going. And somehow with that, I don't know, it's like I only have to run for 3 minutes and then I get my little break. And then, I do it again. I do it a bunch of times, but somehow that's just worked for me. So I don't know, I'm that wasn't the original plan, and part of me is kind of bummed about that, and the other part is who cares? It's still a challenge for me. It's still I don't know, it's still doing all the things that I wanted. So we're gonna just do it and we're gonna have fun and I'll stop complaining. Okay. Also, if you can't tell, I'm so sorry if you can, but Chris has been sick since New Year's Day. Almost a week. He's been had congestion and stuff, and pride comes before the fall because I was I never get sick, and that's true. But I am sick now. So I definitely got some congestion, which is terrible timing. I feel this week I definitely need all my breathing capabilities and I need energy, and I just feel I want to take a nap. So it's kind of a good news, bad news situation, because I think it's good that I get sick now instead of on our trip. And I feel if I get it now, I'll be good to go. I'll be fine then. But bad timing because I'm this is a big week for me. I gotta be ready to do those 14 miles, or at least a big volume amount. I don't know that I'll do the full 14. Chris, my husband, kind of thinks that's so silly to run 14 miles to train for a half marathon. But I just felt I don't want the first time that I run 13.1 miles to be on race day. I think going into it, I kind of want to know for sure that I can do it because I've done it before. I don't know. Is that so silly? I've run, again, run, walk. I've done 12 and a half miles. And after that, I was kind of okay, 13.1 is not that long, not that much more, so I can for sure do it. So I already have that confidence a little bit, but I don't know, I just thought it would feel good to really know for sure. And another factor in this is I need to kind of practice with what I'm gonna wear and just know for sure that like those clothing items are gonna work. So we're gonna pay attention to that this week. And also with like my hydration. And my husband uses gels when he runs, so that's an option. Like I could do that, but I definitely want to kind of practice with it and see if I like it. I did 3 gels. Hold on. When I did the 12.5 miles, that was a couple weeks ago. I think 2 weeks ago. I did 3 gels. Like I did half hour into my run, an hour into my run, and 1.5 hours in. I think they worked well. I didn't really notice a difference, but maybe that's good. Like maybe I would have felt so tired if I didn't use them. So I don't know. This week is definitely like research week. We're going to figure some of this out. But saying all that, right now, I need to listen to my body. I know I'm like sick and I'm nervous about it. I'm only supposed to do like 30 minutes or like 3 miles today. And I think I'm going to do that, but nothing more. I'm not going to push it. I'm definitely going to use, we have like a little, I always call it a sauna, but it's like a little steam room tent thing. I definitely will use that. And I got a red light panel for Christmas, so I feel like I'll use that. All the things and tricks and like stuff to hopefully get healthy fast. So I think I'm gonna this afternoon just do a little like quiet time. Maybe I'll read or watch a show before I try to run. Because there's a little part of me that's like, go, go, go. I gotta like get it done. And I think I need to slow it down a little bit, give my body some rest first, and then I'll do my little run and focus on getting healthy. And then I'm supposed to run maybe 5 miles on Friday. So hopefully by then, having those couple days off and hopefully like sleeping well and prioritizing that and drinking lots of water, hopefully this congestion stuff will be gone and I'll be ready to go. Hopefully. Okay, time for some quiet. Get my shoes on. By the way, I don't even know what these are. Fresh Foam, 1080, New Balance, possibly. I do not think they're cute. I didn't want to like them when I tried them on, but I mean, they were the most comfortable shoes. I really like them, and they've been great. I've worn them since I think July, of course. As soon as I hit record, my dog has to ask to go outside. Okay. Literally opened the door for him and now he's looking in like, I think they want me to go out with them is what they want. But anyway, okay. I could have laid there on the couch until bedtime and I think I would have slept terribly tonight. So this is good for me. I need to get up and move. But yeah, I have no idea how this is gonna go because I just don't feel good. You forget how important it is to breathe through your nose until you can't. So we'll see how this goes. I'm probably just gonna do like a 30-minute run. Typically, I don't do like walk run when it's just that short. I just run it. Today, I don't know. I have no idea how this is gonna go. We're just gonna do our best. And then I'll get into like the steam room kind of thing, get steam tent, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully clear some stuff out. Yeah. And I don't know about you, I cannot run in anything except my hair in a bun. And it has to be a bun, like it can't be one that like flops, like, you know, it has to be tight and secure. But I kind of have like a headache from congestion, and that sounds miserable. So I'm like, well, I just have to do it. So thankful though that this is like a short run day. So that if I have to walk some of the time, or if I have to cut it short, or if I just feel like I'm moving so slow, it's like, okay, it's just, you know, it's just a little bit to kind of keep in running shape. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. But also, if I haven't said, my dog is yelling at me now to let him in. This is every video. Sorry. But yeah, we live in Iowa, so I'm training on treadmill. I would have loved to do more outdoor runs, but it's just, I don't know. It's so like miserable in the cold, or it gets dark so early, and so then I don't want to run out in the dark. Anyway, I just have done a lot of treadmill. I'm hoping that doesn't kick me in the butt when we actually run our race. I've been trying to do, like, anytime I walk, I do it on an incline so that I can kind of like use different muscles that we might use outside. I don't know. We'll see. But for today, just focus on today. I just need to get through these next 30 minutes and try to breathe. Here we go. Okay, well, we are using up the last of this. Okay, fresh out of the shower, I was able to do my run, and I was able to run, which is awesome. I was nervous. Sorry. I was nervous that I wouldn't be able to breathe, and it was like not even an issue, so that was great. I'm really glad I did that and didn't think that I needed to just rest more, you know, because it felt really good to just run. Chris called in the middle of it, so I kind of walked for a little bit, but that's okay. By the way, if you're curious, I'm trying this one. This is new to me, so I don't know how I feel about it yet, but there you go. And then I got into the like steam tent, and that felt amazing. I definitely needed that, and I'm wondering tomorrow morning if I should do that instead of walking, just because I'm talking like 15 minutes is all that I walk before work. That's all I can kind of fit in, and so I feel like it might be more beneficial to do a little steam room. The only problem is I have to give myself time to like cool down, because even like right now I'm like, woo, like you gotta remember not to do that right before bed or you will sleep terribly. But anyway, what did I notice today? My socks, my leggings, my bra were definitely great. I think I'll definitely use all of those on race day, so that's nice to know. I got those locked in. I still don't know about top, but honestly, I might have to wait because of just weather. And I don't know, like it's Florida and I'm in Iowa right now, but it's also like early in the morning, and then who knows if it's gonna be rainy or windy or what, I just don't know. So I might have to just have some options, and then as we get closer, before I actually have to pack, I will narrow it down or bring a few options, you know, to Florida with me. We'll see. I did think about, okay, so like I said, I'm not a runner, but my husband is, and he always buys or like has a throwaway sweatshirt or throwaway long sleeve tee, and it's a pretty normal thing. Like everyone at the starting line, they wear these layers until it's time to run, and then they just kind of throw them off, and usually the race, they have someone to collect it and they donate those to charity or something. But honestly, I've seen like those foil blankets, like those emergency, you know what I mean? Like the foil blanket, I don't know what it's called. Like they hand them out at the finish line sometimes, but I saw a video once of someone that used that in the morning, because that then they could throw away, and I feel like it's way cheaper than buying like even a thrift store sweatshirt, like $5 or $10, right? And so I I don't know. I saw on like Amazon you could buy a pack of those blankets. It was like a 6-pack for like $7, I think. So I'll talk to my husband. I don't want to be the weirdo that does that if no one else does, but it just seems like maybe it would be better, and then it's less to pack, like less bulky. I don't know. So we'll see. But those are things I still need to figure out. But for today, I think that was really good. I was glad I was able to. I didn't mean for this vlog to turn into like how Melissa gets over a cold, but we're still training for my half marathon. It's just that this is a little roadblock and we have to pivot. So that's what we're doing. I am very glad I'm doing leftovers for dinner tonight because that's all the energy I have anyway. And then I'll probably do like hot water with lemon and honey tonight, you know, before bed. But I mean, I feel good. Usually my sickness does not last long. I just, you know, I'm gonna complain the whole time if that's cool. But anyway, I'm gonna close this for tonight, but I'll see you I think in the morning. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, hello. Okay, so today is Wednesday and I said I was gonna check in, but honestly, I haven't really done much today. I'm very thankful for the timing of this little cold or whatever I have. Because yesterday I was able to do like my light run, and then Wednesday and Thursday are technically like my days off. Like I don't even schedule cross training for these days. It's like if I can get a walk in, great. But otherwise I just am taking a rest day because I work so long. So this morning I thought about doing sauna, but honestly my husband was downstairs on the treadmill, and so I just let him have that space. But I did the red light panel therapy, so I was going to show you. Ours looks like this. It's the brand, I think it's Huga is the brand. I don't know, I really like it. So I'm going to do it again. I'm on my lunch break right now, so I have a little bit of time. So I'm just I'll probably like lose the top shirt and just kind of hold it so that it gets like right in here where all those lymph nodes are kind of tender and, you know, swollen or whatever. Just kind of hold it on there. And I feel like that is better than doing nothing, right? So we're going to do that over lunch break. And then it's kind of going to be the same thing tomorrow, just kind of like a rinse and repeat rest day. So I might check in then Friday, because Friday then is my next run day. And I might practice with some of the different shirts that I might wear. I don't know. We'll kind of keep our options open for clothing, but I need to try a couple different things and just see what works. And anyway, so we'll do that Friday. Right now, I'm gonna red light therapy it up. Okay, hello, and it is Friday. I feel like I'm a little bit like waking up after a really long nap. Like since Tuesday, I've gone to work, but then I've just laid on the couch. Like that's all I had energy for. Congestion stuff, or more just not even like, I mean, a little bit of like runny nose, but mostly just like that sinus pressure up here and like tender lymph nodes, you know, and all that kind of stuff. And then sleeping terribly. So anyway, right now it's Friday afternoon and I feel like a little bit of life finally. And I've been dying to like actually do anything and be productive, and I just couldn't for the last however many days, 3 or 4. So finally I feel good right now, knock on wood. But yeah, okay, I need to go get groceries, and then when I come back, I am ready to run. So I think today on the schedule it's 5 miles, which I think that sounds perfect. It's not a crazy amount, but I definitely will push myself. Like I have done, literally, I've been on the couch for days. So I need to I couldn't do 14 today, that's for sure. So 5 sounds good, and then we'll see if I get to 14 on Sunday. But man, I really don't ever get sick. Obviously sometimes I do, but like rarely. And so this has not been fun. And I don't know, you out there that have that are actual runners or like that train for races and things like that. I mean, it's a long time. Like clearly something is going to happen in that amount of time. Like something will derail you or knock you out. I just don't know.
I mean, what would I have done if this was like the week leading up to the race? I just feel like it would have all been for nothing. Like I wouldn't have been able to do the race. But anyway, okay. Oh well, it's not race week, so we're good. We're gonna, hopefully do 5 miles today. And I can actually breathe right now, so that's great. I'm ready to move, ready to have some energy again, finally. So, yay. Okay, I just finished my run. That was a good challenge for me, but I did it, and that was great after the week that I had. Just, I wasn't sure. My throat definitely felt really dry, but if I drank too much, then I would kind of feel like I'd start to get a stitch in my side, so I had to be careful with that. But I think it was just from, like when you have congestion, or I think I took decongestant medicine, so I feel like that dries me out too, so there was that. So hopefully that won't be happening, obviously, on race day. But I'm actually I'm standing backwards on the treadmill now because I'm gonna do some backwards walking. So I put the incline up high. This is something that my husband, sorry, my dog wants dinner. He told me because after my long run, my left knee was kind of hurting, and it felt a little bit almost like it was like crooked on my, like where the thigh bone lined up with the shin, but like it wasn't lined up right, and that's what it kind of felt like. And he said that's IT band, which is very, very common, I feel like, and an injury that I don't want to have. But anyway, he maybe suggested like walking backwards on the treadmill. I don't know if like how much you're supposed to do, or if that, like why that's helpful. I have no idea, but I'm just gonna do a little bit at the end of my run. And then when I walk, I try to do that too. What I usually do is if I'm down here walking, I'm watching YouTube. And then whenever it's a commercial, I turn around and do backwards walking. And then when my video comes back, I turn back around and keep watching. So I don't know, anything that can maybe help and prevent injury. So that's what I'm trying.
Hello, I am trying to get this hair right. I need it tight, but not pulling. I just need it secure, I should say, not tight. Anyway, it is Sunday. This is the big running day. However, my husband, who, if you're new here, he actually is a runner. He is kind of my little expert that I rely on. And he was looking at my plan, and 2 weeks ago, I ran 12.5 miles, and let's see, last week I ran 10 miles. Hold on, I gotta feel it. I think we're good. I don't think it's cute, but I think if I mess with it, it's gonna not feel good. Anyway, so he was like, I think you should only run 10 miles today, because he doesn't think it's necessary to run 14 just to train for my half marathon, which, I mean, listen, I'm all for not needing to do that today. That sounds good. And just with like, I don't want to keep bringing it up, but this is just the reality is that, like, yeah, I was kind of sick all week and I haven't been my healthiest, best self. I don't know. I'm just like, 10 sounds better than 14. And there's a little part of me too that kind of is excited that the first time, like on race day, even if I'm slow, I will have done something that I've never done before, which is completed a half marathon. I kind of like that. I think that would make it more special for that day. So I think I might do that. Then it's 10 miles today. Next Sunday for my long run, it would be 7 miles. And then the week after that is race day. So I don't know, we'll see. If I run 10 today and I feel like I should keep going, maybe I will, but I doubt it. I am going to also try out, so he has like a, what does he call it? A fanny pack? What's the brand? Okay, I don't even know, I'm sorry. Oh, I don't know if you can see the shiny, whatever that is. FJ Sport. I'm gonna try running with it. It has like this little zipper pocket, and he put 3 gels in there for me, but I'm only using 1 today. But just that way I can kind of carry the weight of the 3 and see if I can, he's like, practice like reaching, even though I'm on the treadmill today, but like I'm gonna wear it and reach in and grab a gel out of there and see if I can do it while I'm moving. I don't know, I've never tried cherry before, but whatever. So we're gonna do that. That's kind of like my practice. The thing I wanted to practice today is that, the belt. And I think I might keep, I don't know, keep my phone in my leggings pocket. That's sort of my plan for race day. I realize if I was going for speed, that would be ridiculous, but I'm not. So I like having it on me, especially because Chris and I might run separate, and I want to have a phone and be able to find him or hear from him if something happens, or just at the end of the, I don't know, at the race, whatever. And then also I maybe will try to record a little something along the way. So we'll see if I can carry that in my pocket, like if that bothers me or not. I kind of want to try that today. And then I'm probably not hydrated enough. So what I'm gonna do is every time I walk, every single time, even when I'm not thirsty, I'm gonna try to take a few sips. And I do mean sips, because if I start gulping, I get a stitch in my side. And if I wait until I'm really thirsty and then I wanna like take more water than I can handle, that's no good. So sip every single time. I'm gonna do 1 gel halfway through, like at 5 miles. I'll do 1 gel and just see how that feels and if I can do it. And I think that's everything. I don't know. We're just gonna do it and we're gonna see, and we're gonna enjoy that it's not 14 miles. Let's see.
Okay, you're getting the unfinished basement. I just thought I should try vlogging while I'm still going. I have learned that I'm holding on to my phone with my, like in my hand instead of my pants, because they just kind of jostled around a little bit. But that's not bad, it feels fine. The belt feels great. And so far I feel hydrated, so about 3.5 miles in so far.
Hello, and actually good morning. I'm sorry, it's Monday morning. I finished my run, and then I was like, you know, I wanted to get in the shower, and then it was dinner time, and then all this stuff. So here we are. Sorry, let's talk about that run. So I loved the belt. The belt worked really well. I didn't even feel it jostling around. Chris came down and he was like, oh, he always wears it with the stuff in the back, like behind him. But I don't know, I kind of liked it in the front, and then it was easy to grab, whereas he, I think, is like reaching behind. I don't know. I thought I liked it where I had it, so that's gonna work great. Getting the gel out, using it, no problem. That was fine. Which again, I don't notice any like effects from the gel, but I'm able to do my run, so like maybe it's working. I don't know. I'll use it. It can't hurt, so yeah. And then I did tell him I wanted to get like a bottle, either one of the like squishy bottles. I should have grabbed one of his to show you what I mean. Where it's almost like a pouch with a, not a straw. What is it? The little top. Anyway, some sort of bottle that I can have while I'm running. So that's gonna be in one hand. And then I ended up using my loopy case to hold the phone in the other hand. In the pocket, it was fine, but it just kind of like slid up and down a little bit, you know, it just kind of was annoying. So it's nice to have that option, especially on one of my like walk intervals. I can just like slide it in my pocket and then give my hand a break, or use it to grab a gel, or to use it to get water or something like that. And then I can grab it when I'm running, and it's nice and easy. I don't even like notice or feel it. So I guess shout out to Loopy Case, because that I wouldn't be able to do that without it. The top I was wearing was kind of like a crop top. So it's not like my favorite, but it was lightweight, and I thought, oh, I'll just have it. And then honestly, it was so nice because nothing was like bunching up on the bottom. It kind of let in like a little bit of like a breeze, which felt nice. So I think I'm gonna wear that top, whether or not I wear like a second layer underneath. That'll be weather dependent, you know, so I'll kind of decide weekend of what else I'm gonna do. But anyway, so that was great to figure out that, and the belt and the phone. Like, I just felt really good about a lot of that. No pain. I know it was just 10 miles, so not quite as much, but I mean, my ankles feel good, my knees feel fine. I will, if I haven't talked about this yet, the biggest pain that I sometimes feel is like my hip flexors. So I'm trying to work on that, just kind of doing some stretching there, but it goes away after like a day. I've noticed that's where I get the tightest, or like it's almost like it's not sore, but it's almost like stiff. So I don't know. I do need to remember after my race to like kind of keep moving that day, and I can take it easy, but get some walking in, because it's when you sit for a while that you feel stiff. So anyway, okay, now I'm just reflecting and like rambling and psyching myself out, because this is the last time I'll talk to you until the race weekend. So make sure to subscribe if I haven't said that before, because I do plan to take you with me. So the plan is for that weekend, we're also doing Disney. I think I mentioned that. So those are gonna be kind of separate vlogs, and then I'll do one vlog about the race. So I'll include when we get our packet pickup, we're gonna explore the town of Celebration and kind of see what they have to offer, if the weather's good at least, and walk around there. And then the actual race morning and kind of how we get ready, what we're doing, and you'll get to see my husband Chris too, who may or may not be running with me. He's had a back injury for a while, and he honestly, it's taken his toll on him, especially in running. So we'll see what he ends up doing, but that's the next time that we'll talk about running. So that's crazy to say that. This is like go time. So anyway, thanks so much, especially with the sickness and everything that I had going on. I loved the accountability. So thanks for hanging out with me and watching. And like I said, subscribe, hang out. We've got other stuff coming. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.